not sure. I'm not a big fan. I'm not sure. I'm not a big reader, so I want to start. Gotcha. All right. Well, I think the most enjoyable book I've read so far is. I'll get a few. Damn, Jake, you got me on my knees out here. Like a Vinland Saga. What is that? Like a? Do they have a cozy home in Vinland Saga? I've seen a few episodes of the first season, but I can't say I remember any very cute homes. It's all about fighting, no? He doesn't even have a home. He lives on a boat, doesn't he? Okay, I would give you... So, this was definitely the most, like, fun book to read. It's called A Place of My Own. It's about this writer. So, he literally just writes about things he finds interested in. So, he's not an architect or an architectural writer. Pause. And so his first book was about some really different stuff. I think he's interested in like food and diets and like plants and stuff. But basically he just wanted a place to write in, like a cute little hut, like a cozy cute little hut to write in. So he decided to learn how to build a house and write a book about building a house. And that is this book. So he's a really good writer. He's like a really fun, chill kind of writer. He just writes as if he's like just chatting to you. So he just documents his process of building a home from start to finish, from literally like having the idea of building a house, like why he wants to build a house, because he's a writer. He types all the time on computers. He's having a baby, so he wants to have a little hut that's away from home so he can work really nicely in there, and he wants it to fit to his purpose like a glove. And then he goes about like speaking to an architect, figuring out materials, and then like starting to like he builds it himself as well, like with a builder helping him. Both of them build it together. He talks about feng shui, choosing a site, budget, and stuff like that. And it's none of it is like super technical. All of it is all about just like a very layman, like a very everyday person's like ideas of a house and how everyday person struggles with building a house. It's really fun. And second most fun book, probably Learning from Las Vegas. This is a bit more like theory based. This is like actual like architecture book that you'll get here like thrown around in crits and stuff. They won't say the name, but they will reference ideas with it, of like ornaments and like a decorated shed and signs and signifiers, whatever. But this is pretty popular. This is a very well-known book by Robert Venturi. That's like the book he's known for, and it's about the architectures of Las Vegas, and about how architectures there have been optimized for cars. So the signs are designed to be a specific size. The colors are supposed to be specific, so that when you drive past this thing at like 50 kilometers per hour, you can see it very clearly and really quickly understand what the building is for. And every building there is not about the building, but about the signage that it puts up. So it doesn't attract you by the space within itself, but about the sign. It's all about the signs and what architecture has become, which is about making signs. Yes. Names on Insta? I can send to you here if you want. I could send to you on Insta. So this is like one of the most fun theory books, I guess, because it just talks about Vegas and like it's a pretty cool place, I guess. It's not like a serious place. A Place of My Own, Michael Pollan, Learning from Las Vegas, Robert Venturi. Cool. I mean, I don't think you'll need another recommendation for a while, but if you want to get into like to understand like modernism, which is a good like foundation to have because everything is modernist these days, then you have like Le Corbusier's most famous book, or literally probably one of the most famous books in architecture. And you can start to understand what makes a architect really famous and why is he such a well-known person. It doesn't mean that everything that he did was amazing, but it means reading it gives you an idea of what was like world changing about what was like crazy about his ideas. Yeah, I've sent you both on Insta. And I mean, I also took out Eyes of the Skin, which is a really short book, so if you're looking for something quick, then this one's really easy. The Eyes of the Skin is just about like how architecture can be more about sensual experiences like touching, smelling, and like and feeling and things like that. It's pretty light-hearted read. All right, man. Jake, you're making me feel so intellectual, even though I'm not.